visiting the Lee Fisher house on the end of Big Ridge Road, and I'm Carolyn Haynes. I'm with the Glenville Area Historical Society, and sitting next to me is David Fisher, and this lovely little house has been in his family for many, many years, and David's going to tell us about the house and the family and anything else that he comes up with. David?
Okay, you want to say you want to start off with the doors?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Okay, my understanding of when Grandpa built the house, it didn't have them. And then years later, they all had children, and they grew up and started dating. And Grandpa was the type that didn't want to be disturbed when he went to bed, so he cut another door and put another door in there, and that door leads right into the bedroom there and upstairs. There's 3 bedrooms upstairs, so he didn't want to be disturbed. And he was another particular. If he got to wind his clock, it was time for you to leave. He was going to bed. That was his routine.
Okay. Was your grandfather Lee Fisher?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And who was his wife?
Mary.
Mary.
She was a Wilson. Mary Wilson.
And we understand the house was brought up from the lake bed.
That's
when the
my
lake
understanding.
Was
Horse and wagon. Yeah, the road wasn't here then. He brought it around the mountain, come up Trout Creek. There was a road back in the old days that come up Trout Creek and came around right out there.
Okay.
And he came around, and then he brought it here and they set it up. It didn't have the room on the back. They just had the one living area right here is the only thing they had. And later on they built the kitchen on. So.
Well, where did that road lead to? Came through here and went.
It just stayed right. It
just stopped.
Right. Right. Later on, they punched we call them old logging roads, whatever. They had logging roads back through there and over there. And Grandpa logged them a lot.
Really? Did he log with mules or
horses?
Oxen? Horses. Hey, David, tell us about the little cellar across the road. Was that part of this house?
Yes, it was. It was used as just a storage area for potatoes, apples, canned stuff. It never did freeze anything. That's a wonder, though. But it, of course, is underground. And the top part we used for a meat house for pork. Had a big table, and they laid it out there and salted it real down real good and covered it up with a sheet. And then when you wanted a piece of meat, you just go out and cut it off.
So how did they preserve the meat? With salt?
Salt.
Salt. Okay. And what other kind of farm animals did he have?
Oh, we had horses, chickens, cows.
Everything that makes a farm.
Everything that makes a farm.
And tell me about Lee's children.
Okay, he had, I'm trying to think. See, Gladys was the baby. Her husband's still living. Gladys passed away.
Gladys.
Yes,
okay.
That's the baby. See, there's Jesse.
Jesse.
This is the Jackson man I'm telling you about, Jimmy. That's his mom. And let me think a minute. Starting to run down here. And of course my dad.
Your dad's name was?
Marion.
Marion. Okay.
And he had 2 kids. Albert and Gladys had 2 kids. Floyd and Ola, they didn't have any kids. And let's see, I think they had 4 kids.
David, did you grow up on Big Ridge? Right here. What was Big Ridge like when you were a child, growing up, school age?
I don't know how to put that. It was nice.
Nice, okay, all right. Okay, what, did you feel isolated from Glenville, or you went to school in Glenville?
Yeah. No, I didn't feel isolated.
It was just home.
Yeah.
Just where it was. Home. Well, it's a beautiful, beautiful area. Do you have any idea how Lee Fisher chose this spot to put his house, relocate his house?
Well, the story I got was the 4 brothers, they just separated. 2 went down Robinson Creek. Grandpa came this way, and Sam went to the straight way, the 3 lane over Glenville.
Oh yeah, okay.
And there was another brother named Claude Fisher. That's Eddie's grandpa, Eddie Fisher. Remember him? That's where they separated, and that's how they got here. I think originally, like I say, you can talk to Ann, and she'll probably tell you. I think it follows the generation from Scotland.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right, great.
So he had a big interest in this family thing, so he did the tree. So
Well,
she can probably give you more information.
Hope for more information
Yes.
From her. We'll get in touch with her. This house is just a wonderful house and holds lots of good memories for family and people who have questions about the house. But it's just such a dear little cottage, cabin type house, and we
A lot of
thank
people
you.
ask a lot of things about
I bet they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we thank you, David, for talking to
Well,
us
I thank
today,
you.
and we're just interested in learning more about the Fisher
Good.
house.
Good.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.